Guys, today's video is for me. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day, and in another valiant effort to get you guys to realize that there is more out there than just Slipknot, I have decided to go ahead and shoot this video and not even care how many views it doesn't bring in, how many people aren't interested, how small my wiener is, or anything else that is irrelevant. That is right, in today's video, I'm just going to be unboxing a piece because I want to unbox it. This is a piece that is an all-time favorite of mine that I've never owned, and I'm pretty excited to finally own one. So, without wasting any more time, let's just go ahead and jump on into the package. This is for my vintage mask lovers. This is for my vintage Halloween lovers. This is for anybody that likes cool stuff. But most importantly, as I've mentioned, this is for me. So I saw one of these pop up on Facebook from another collector who I have purchased from quite often, I'd say. And while it has been quite a while since we picked anything up from our buddy Colby Doherty, it is always a good thing when he sends something in. He is a vintage mask collecting wizard, and he throws some really good stuff up for sale from time to time. And when I saw this, I knew that I had to scoop it up. It had an or best offer option. I shot him an offer, he shot me a counter offer, and we came to an agreement that I think everybody is happy with. Now, again, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is one of my all-time favorite vintage Halloween masks. And it comes from one of my all-time favorite vintage Halloween mask companies, Be Something Studios. This is not a re-release through Zagoni. This is an original Be Something Studios piece, and I will pull it out of the bag now so that you guys can see it. What we have here is an original Hangman, and wowza, look at that thing. Incredibly cool. I love the old shock masks, the old gore masks, anything from Distortions or Be Something Studios that involved gore or something gruesome, and I do believe that a guy hanging himself is pretty gruesome. Well, maybe he didn't hang himself, maybe somebody else hung him. That was pretty judgmental, I'm sorry. Regardless, I think a dude hanging, even in a cartoon, caricature-esque style like this, is pretty gruesome, and I absolutely love this piece. Hangman and Hanging I Do are two of my favorite Be Something Studios pieces, and guess what? This isn't the only thing that we scored, so stay tuned. Now, just to prove to you guys how long this has been one of my favorite BSS masks, check out this flashback all the way back in 2017 when I visited Rudy over at the Crimson Ghost Mask Room, and I got to pick out my 5 favorite pieces from Rudy's collection, and this guy made the list.
You just made the list!
Alright, so the next one on my list, number 3, is going to be a Be Something Studios mask. And once again, I didn't know that you owned this, and if I did know, I just never paid attention, but I keep going over to it like every time I'm down here and looking at it. Something about it screams 70s, 80s, 90s Halloween shop to me, and I don't know why I like it so much, but yeah.
Totally. You know, there's all these great Frankenstein masks out there, and Mummy and Wolfman, but some of the coolest are the weird characters that are, you know, like a nobody character, and this is one of them. Just a weird guy called the Hanged Man, and obviously he was hung. Came out in 1981, I believe. I'm not sure if this one was sculpted by Bill Weistrom or not, but it's definitely Be Something Studios. It's one of my favorites by them for sure. I've had a couple copies of it over the years. This one has really good coloring. I've seen a lot of them where the eyes are discolored, but this one's pretty brand new looking.
Yeah, I was gonna say the paint definitely stands out on that. It's very nice and neat.
And I don't know if the rope was ever, you know, straight up in the air at one time. Probably not. It probably laid over like that, but it's cool. It's real rope.
Right.
I have the original tag for this somewhere to find it.
Looks great.
But he's cool.
End of flashback.
So yeah, even though I have kind of steered away from the typical vintage Halloween mask collecting and we've kind of pigeonholed ourselves into the theatrical music side of things, I still love this old stuff. I still wish that I could do all of this old stuff like I used to, and maybe this is going to be a return to the roots. Maybe from this point on we can focus a little more heavily on just vintage Halloween around here. We definitely started with a shitload of vintage Halloween stuff, and like I said, that's just just kind of dwindled organically into what the House of Masks is and has been doing for a while. And again, it's not that I don't love this stuff. I still have massive, massive love for the old vintage stuff, distortion stuff, BSF stuff, Don Post, Caesar, you name it. I love that stuff. And again, I just haven't been able to collect it as much as I used to. With that being said, I would love to bring this stuff back. So again, maybe this is the beginning of a reawakening for the vintage stuff. Regardless, we have an absolutely beautiful mint copy. There is not a single thing wrong with this. No rips, no tears, no rot. The paint on this is gorgeous. It's got a full head of hair, no chunks missing there. And I think that this thing is going to fit in very, very nicely in a certain project that we are working on in another video series. So again, stay tuned for that. Now, with all of that being said, I don't think I have too much more to say about this piece. Very, very stoked to own it. Massive thank you to Colby for always working with me and cutting me great deals and giving me great pieces. My transactions with Colby have always been flawless, and he's got great communication, and I just really appreciate that, guy. So Colby, thank you very much. And a thank you to you guys, the viewers, for once again being here. And if you're watching this one, a very special thank you to you. I know that Slipknot wasn't in the title of the thumbnail, so it had to be really painful for you to click on this video, and I just hope that you've actually appreciated this content. Again, thank you for being here. Now, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and end this video the same way that we end all of the other unboxings and reviews on this channel, and that is with some nice up-close hero shots of this piece to let you guys see all of the beautiful, beautiful detail. I would say that we'd go ahead and throw it into the collection and show it off there as well, but you guys gotta wait for that other video of that other project to be finished before I can do that, so you're just gonna have to make do with these up-close shots. Until next time, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks, telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol and to suicide, and we will see you guys in the next one.